Halara. Let me know if you have heard of this brand. I have seen this brand all over my For You page, actually on TikTok. One of the things that kind of made me like, oh, what's Halara? I noticed they had a lot of joggers, which are probably my favorite pants to wear, and they seemed like they had a good color selection. If you're not new here, you know colored bottoms is one of my favorite things in the entire world. So when they reached out inviting me to review some of their products, I kind of said, okay, maybe we'll try it. But also along with that, because we like to cook looks, we be cooking on this channel, I basically have 8 newly cooked looks for you featuring either flared leggings or joggers. I do have a coupon code for you guys. It's 15% off. It's good for everything on the website. I'm gonna put the code on the screen here, and then I will also flash it up at the end as well. Everything will be listed and linked down below in the description box. I always do everything by number. To open up the description box, you can click the title of the video, click more, and then that will open up the entire description box where everything will be listed. So if you want to hear about my review of Halara and have 8 new outfit ideas, let's go. They're obviously a flare. They have a 2-way stretch. They're a material that looks like denim, but doesn't necessarily feel like denim. These actually come in sizes all the way up to 3X. And although the rest of the pants, I actually did get an extra large that you'll see. For some reason, I had the inclination to order these in a 1X, and I feel like they did work really well in that size. It says here that it offers support and comfort, etc. I ordered what was called the black, and I feel like, as you can see, it definitely is like a very, very, very dark blue. I'm fine with the color, but it definitely, I wouldn't really say that that's black. It does come in 2 other jean colors. This was the first time I was trying out the crossover band. I definitely think that is slimming. And I think obviously you might want to wear something tucked in, otherwise you're not going to see it. With something like this, I probably would opt to wear more of like a shaping panty, but I didn't want to do any of that in this video. This whole video doesn't feature anything happening underneath because obviously I wanted to show like the actual cellulite, the actual lumps and bumps and all the things. They talk about how it's supportive. I would say that it's not really. It's very comfortable. I don't know that there's much support there. If I'm going to wear something tucked into this, for me it shows a little bit of a belly that I'd want to do something with, like maybe a shaping panty. A lot of their stuff can obviously be for like workout, lounge, everyday kind of a thing. This would definitely fit in that casual zone for me. So let's talk a little bit about the style. A question that I get a fair amount, like what kind of shoes should I wear with wide leg pants or flare pants? Clogs are very cute if you like them. A little bit of a flower on the clog, and then the bag has some kind of floral crochet type design. Obviously they're not like a 1-to-1 match, but I feel like they look really cute together, even though they're sort of offsetting. The bag has a little bit of kind of turquoisey in it, so I brought some turquoisey type of jewelry in just to sort of tie those two together. I'm wearing a bodysuit. I feel like it makes the most sense to obviously show off that crossover piece. I feel like flares are just generally flattering. I know we've talked about that on this channel in the past. I personally forgot how flattering flares are. They have this really cool technology. It's sort of resistant to collecting pet hair. If it does collect some pet hair, it wipes off easily. I had my cat lay directly on this pair of joggers just to see, and I'll tell you what, it definitely does work. There was a few hairs on it, but definitely not like it would have been. The few hairs that were on there did just wipe off with like my hand. I didn't use a lint roller. I wanted to make sure to pick up some interesting colors because we are limiting ourselves if we have all pants that are like blue and black, if that makes sense. These are in the color Gull. They do come in 5 colors total. So this one, the claims, we're just gonna read here. Obviously the pet thing that I just talked about, the Patitoff technology. Buttery soft on the inside, like their Cloudful fabric, which we'll get to in a second, and it's silky smooth on the outside, which has like sweat, moisture wicking type of properties. It's not gonna show sweat stains. I was not able to test that, FYI. High waist, 4-way stretch, and I do really like the ribbed. I feel like that's one thing that actually contributes to making these look sort of high end. So I can also attest to these are very soft on the inside. Their joggers that are like the full-on Cloudful fabric are overall softer, and we'll get to those in a little bit. They just feel very high quality. So overall to these claims, I'm gonna say yes, except I don't think they're quite as soft on the inside as the overall Cloudful fabric, because I feel like that is the softest fabric that I've ever put on my body, but hang tight for that. I'm wearing these in a size extra large, and these specifically go up to 4X. I think probably a 1X could be better for me. I found that they felt a little bit tight on my waist, but not on my legs. And I'm not saying they're loose on my legs at all, but for me personally, as a pear shape, it's normally the opposite. Stuff is looser on my waist, and like I can't get it up my big butt, you know, kind of a thing. One of my big things with joggers is I like to hike them up a little bit. I just feel like it's a little bit more of a playful, edgy kind of a look. Actually pleased that most of the joggers do stay up because they're a little bit tighter on the bottom. That is not the case with a lot of joggers. And this color, as you can see, it's a little bit challenging for cellulite. I knew that going in, and I'm not really surprised. But like I said, I want a wide array of pants, and that's specifically actually why I chose this tunic shirt, to sort of cover a little bit. I like the overall look, and for me, it's kind of worth it. So let's talk about the look. First of all, I love tan and gray together. I know that we all know that, and it's a very controversial topic. You can see I have these fun lace-up sandals on here, and I would just encourage you, just because it's a jogger, does not mean that you can't get creative. I've worn combat boots with joggers. Like, you don't have to just wear athletic sneakers or white tennis shoes. These are lace-up sandals that maybe you'd otherwise wear with a dress, but I feel like I made them look cute for this kind of like daytime casual look. I brought in a little bit of a spring vibe, leaning summer. The shirt's kind of that flowy linen. The bag is a raffia bag. I did want to secondarily bring in the gray. It's hard to see on here, but there is a little bit of gray in the jewelry. So that's how we finished off that look. These, I'm happy to report, are actual black. Come in two colors, blue and black. I love that they're sort of that washed black. I think that really adds something to them. Claims, we've got high waist that offers support, comfort, two side pockets. They specifically talk how the washed out design is good for an edgy look. 4-way stretch. The denim gives you a stylish comfort in a jean textured look. The first ones were a flared legging / yoga pant faking their way as a jean. You know how we say faking our way? Why do I say that so much on this channel? This one honestly feels way more like jean material. I don't think this one is faking its way as a jean. It's maybe a jegging that's trying to fake its way as a jean. I would say that this one does provide being held in, like it's a little bit oomph up in the belly area, and maybe that's just because it's tighter on me. I'm not really sure, but these are definitely very stretchy, very comfortable. I kind of had to like wiggle them a little bit to get them on, but then once they're on, they're very, very comfortable. It feels a little bit like putting on a legging. The bummer about this one is these do not come in extended sizes beyond the extra large. I'm wearing an extra large. I'd say that they do run true to size. I'm gonna wear them more for casual. These wouldn't really be a working out pant for me. So jean on jean is really popular right now. Although to be fair, I feel like it's been popular. Obviously with black and blue, there's black and blue again. I think it looks cute though. I like this take of a jean on jean. It's hard to tell, but the shirt that I'm wearing underneath is, I'd call it a jean shacket. It's actually like a very light blue, even though it probably looks like a dirty white. I'm not really sure. And I decided to pair it with combat boots as well. I just felt like it kind of went with that washed black, a little bit more edgy look. There's flowers on the boots. There's flowers also on the bag. They don't match in any way, but I kind of liked that. Boots have an overall blue hue, if you will. So I feel like that tied in the blue shacket and the barely blue t-shirt under the shacket in a really nice kind of purposeful way. And then the bag was almost a pop of, hey, what are you doing here? You don't really go with everything else, but you're there and it kind of works, you know, kind of that vibe. The layered necklace that I'm actually wearing is also blue. It's okay if you wear a combat boot with joggers. Like, why not? Like, let's do it. Just do it. Everybody's doing it. I'm doing it. Okay. Pardon the interruption. It's just me, Jen the Realfluencer. I just wanted to welcome you into the channel. If you do happen to be new here, thank you so much for joining, or welcome back if you are not new here. My channel here is all about helping you be your most confident self through style and fashion. So if that is of interest to you, definitely subscribe, but only subscribe if you're awesome. That is what I always like to say. One of my favorite things to do on this channel is to cook outfits up in the outfit factory. So typically with new videos, I'm coming at you with new outfit ideas, not for every video, but for most videos. If you want to see even more outfits, definitely hit up my Instagram. I do lots of fun things over there. At this point, there's lots going on my Instagrams. As we're going through all the looks, let me know what your favorite look is down in the comments. Let me know what your favorite look so far is. We're almost halfway. All right, let's keep going. This is the pair that I tested on my cat. These are very similar to the gray pair that we saw earlier, except they do not have that side pocket. They do still have kind of that ribbing effect here, which I personally really like. I think it adds to the high-end look. These have all the same claims as that. I'm wearing these in an extra large. I felt like they fit, and then I did look back at the footage and I noticed the pockets are kind of, they're pulling a little bit, like they're struggling. They're struggling a little bit against my hips. So I guess I would have to say that I should have sized up in this one to a 1X. I feel like that wasn't happening in the gray pair. I could be wrong, but I feel like that wasn't happening in the gray pair. I went obviously with a little bit more of an athleisure style look for these, but because again, these have the moisture wicking and the sweat resistant and all that kind of stuff, you could certainly wear these to work out. It's funny because I'm probably not going to wear any of these to work out, not because I can't, but I'm more of a leggings gal. If I'm gonna go running or something, I definitely like to be in leggings. Let me know down in the comments, do you work out in joggers or leggings? I feel like we should go jogging in joggers, but I never do. These come in 5 colors. I don't know why, but as of late, I've really been loving hot pink and tan together, which is an obvious color combination. It's just not one that I've done a lot. Another good thing to point out here is this shirt that I'm wearing is definitely cropped, and I felt like it tucked in very well to these joggers, which tells me how high-waisted they are. I kind of jazzed it up with some jewelry here. As I was putting this on, I almost like started to pop the collar. I literally saw on TikTok the other day that people are wearing double popped collars. Like if you're a millennial by any chance, like who remembers? Who remembers? I'm like, I cannot believe this is coming back. So I almost did it, and then I stopped myself. So then because I did go with a little bit more of an athleisure style here, I paired it with a more athletic shoe. So this athletic shoe has leopard in it, and I decided to put the leopard with this checkered. It really kind of sets the look. In terms of pairing the patterns together, my rule of thumb is pair a linear pattern with a non-linear pattern. Obviously the checkered brings the linear piece of it, and then the leopard is, it's blobby because it's leopard. It's leopard, as we like to say on this channel. So overall, these are really good. I was absolutely shocked about the pet hair thing. Shocked. I actually did not have this issue until we got a cat because my dog does not shed. She is, as they say, hypoallergenic. But the cat, yeah, I didn't know what a hair problem we could have until the cat. So if that's a concern for you, I would get these. Seriously, I've never seen anything like it. We are about halfway through this video, so please give the video a like if you are digging it so far. It really helps out me and my channel so much, and I truly, truly appreciate it. These next pair, I think are my favorite. These, I think, are the softest pants that I own. It doesn't do it justice to really show you, but I'll show you anyway. They are so silky soft, but also cooling. I love these. I want to get more. The band there is even thicker. I really like that too. And these to me are very much like a legging meets a jogger. I remember when I first put them on, I was kind of like, oh, these are going to be too tight, but that's the vibe of what they are. So if I was actually going to work out in any of the ones from today's haul, it would definitely be these because these feel the most like a legging. So let me read you verbatim. The Cloudful Air fabric is soft to the touch, moisture wicking, yet much cooler and sleeker next to your skin. This one comes in, I think I'm counting 16 colors. Lots of really fun colors too. That's why I need to get more pairs of these because again, I really like to have colored pants. There are a lot of colors on here that I do not be owning in pants. Given that these are my favorite from the whole video, yes. So it specifically says on the website that these are ideal for humid conditions with low intensity, such as yoga, ballet, Pilates, golf. I don't do any of those things, but I am still gonna wear the crap out of these, okay? The crap. They are squat proof and they're also moisture wicking while also being breathable. When I filmed this footage, it was like 20 degrees. So I was not sweating and I could not test that part of it. I'm wearing these in an XL and I really felt like they actually did fit well, except again with the pockets don't lie. They were definitely pulling at my hip area. These do go up to a 3X. So if I ordered these again, I probably would get them a size up from the XL XL just so I don't have that situation again. They didn't feel tight, they didn't feel uncomfortable. If my pockets were gonna show, I don't think that that looked the best, so that's probably why I would go up a size. I did have some cellulite showing. It's that cross between I just wanna wear what I wanna wear, and like I have cellulite, so it is what it is. I'm not gonna order everything in the darkest color black or navy blue just because, you know, because honestly, I think this outfit here is made in the fact that the pants are purple. I go back and forth, and then, you know, there's other times where I wanna cover it. I always feel like if I was wearing shorts, it would be out anyway. Technically, it would just be out on display. So it's almost like, well, tell me your guys' opinions down in the comments. I can't decide if I love this outfit so much because of my purple hair. If you haven't noticed, I have purple hair now. I really think it makes the outfit, I will say. Kind of did a grungy look here, clearly. What I was saying about my trouble spots, I was able to easily cover that with a flannel. Did I have to cover it? No, but to me, I feel like it kind of made the look and it accomplished that too. Because I brought black in with the flannel, I wanted to make sure I brought black in one other place, so that's why I put it in a shoe. Here's another athletic pant that I put with Converse Run Star Hikes, which are very platformy Converse. Again, they don't have to go with an athletic shoe. You can do whatever you want. There are no rules. I've also worn heels with joggers if you've been around. Really love the colors of this shirt. I thought the gray just went really well with the cool tones of the purple. And then of course there was purple in the shirt as well, which tied in with the pants. I did actually bring in turquoise jewelry to balance that blue out so that it was put another place. And then the light purple bag, chef's kiss. These are my favorite pants, and I think this one is my favorite outfit. So this one is all around my favorite so far. I love it. This material is also moisture wicking, but it's not that silky, it's more loungy soft, like a cozy pajama, I think is the best way that I would describe it. Some of the claims on this one, of course, how soft it is. It has a 4-way stretch, it's breathable, there's pockets, and then one thing that makes this just a little bit more unique is it does have the ruching there, which just adds a little bit of a special touch to it. This comes in 2 different colors, kind of a pinky, rusty, the color that I'm wearing, which is dark blue. This one, as they say here, is recommended for more like low impact activities. I would personally use it for lounge. It feels like a lounge pant. Given how soft these are, I was actually surprised that my cellulite didn't show more than it did. I was actually pretty pleased with that. I'm wearing these in an extra large. They fit great, so they run true to size. And I would say out of all of them, this was probably the most loose on me. I think just because it has so much stretch and give. Out of the whole haul, these were definitely the most comfortable. In this look specifically, clearly we went with mostly monochromatic blue. And then the bag, I feel like really tied it together because the bag has lighter blue and darker blue in it. I thought maybe just put it with a neutral sandal, kind of fun, whimsical. I feel like the bag's kind of fun and whimsical, and the sandals have a little bit of a flower on them. These are really sturdy sandals, actually. They're the type of sandals that feel more like a shoe, if that makes sense. Like if you were walking on an uneven surface, you're not gonna feel that uneven surface beneath your shoe versus, I think you guys know what I'm trying to say. Yes. These come in a lot of colors, which is super fun. I think I'm counting 14 colors. I'm wearing the color Eiffel Tower, which I have to say, I absolutely love this color. It's very like grayish, where it's almost like, is that a dark tan? Is that a gray? No, it's a grayish. That's the point of a grayish. It's a beigey gray. So out of everything that I have in this haul, these were the only pair that is more of this swishy. Hear that? I love the waistband on these, just kind of how they're stretchy in the back like that. Let's read the claims on these. Looks like it has 40+ sun protection, which is actually the only pair that has that in the haul that I did. Comfort and stretch and all that kind of stuff. Out of all of the ones that are talking about being stretchy, because at this point, everything on the website is stretchy and it's supposed to be. These were the least stretchy out of everything that I had here. In a size extra large, these were the only ones that I was scared that weren't gonna fit, because I started pulling them up and I'm like, ugh, I had to a little bit to get them on. This pair here does go up to a size 4X. So again, I would go up a size. If I were to order another pair of these, I would go with a 1X. So if we're size twins, just know that. But once I got them over my hips, they definitely were comfortable and I could feel that there was stretch there. It was probably more in the waistband, probably more stretch in the leg than there felt like on the waistband, which is funny because obviously you can see that it has stretch. Half of it it looks like that while the other half is like that. So the stretch is only gonna go so far. So once they're on, I mean, they were fine, but you can see that they're a little bit tighter on me. So looking back at the footage, just considering the color that we've got going on this one and the fact that they were very tight, I sort of was surprised that my cellulite didn't look worse. If you struggle with that, I think these are actually pretty decent, especially if I would get the next size up. I think I'd be in pretty good shape here. These are gonna be best for things like doing anything casual related, travel. For me, these would just be something I'd wear going shopping. They're a great daytime jogger. You can dress them up with something, look cute. Like as you can see here, I put them with pink. I love pink and gray together. Pink and grayish, extremely easy outfit. There was practically no thought that went into it. Simple running errands look, done. And last but not least, we have the Cloudful Shine Super Flare Leggings. Do you guys say yoga pants or flared leggings? Tell me down in the comments. These have a back pocket to store, you know, whatever. I probably won't be doing that, but it is a nice feature. So these are high-waisted, offers support. I'm reading the claims here. Breathable, 4-way stretch. It's a super flare. That's actually the flare right there. They're a little more wet / shiny looking. I'm hoping it's picking up here, which for me is all fine and great. Kind of could tell that from the website, to be honest. I wasn't like surprised really in any way. As we saw with the first one, I'm loving that crossover. I feel like there could be more oomph in the belly area. For me, they were very comfortable, extremely comfortable. I wish it was a little bit more sucky-inny there. With these, I feel like I could also benefit from kind of like a shaping panty. It's again gonna make the most sense to wear something maybe tucked in, show off the crossover, which again draws more attention to the stomach. And I wish there just was a little bit more of that. I actually really like the super flare, which I think if you just hear super flare, that might sound scary, but I thought it ended up looking super cute. The first outfit was a regular flare, so if you see the slight difference between these two, that's the difference. I'm wearing these in an extra large. That is the largest size that it comes in, and they definitely fit fine. I have no concerns about the fit. The one thing too that I would change about these, they were thinner maybe than I wanted them to be. As you can see in the footage, you definitely see my underwear outline. Like, I'm not saying you're necessarily seeing my underwear pattern or something, but you can sort of see where my undershirt ends or my underwear begins. So I just wish that they were a little bit thicker. They talk about how you can wear these to yoga, Pilates, casual. For me, especially just given what they look like, I would definitely wear them casual comfort, maybe with more of like a grungy look, kind of how I have here. I wouldn't really say this is overall grungy, but you know, I'm wearing a flannel with Converse. I picked a flannel that had black, gray, and yellow. I usually like to pull out the most underrepresented color in a look and put it somewhere else. So for me here, that was the yellow, which is why I chose a yellow tank top to kind of pull that in. And then the gray from the flannel, I decided to put in a gray Converse. So I just thought everything was represented equally, if that makes sense. The necklace that I'm wearing has a little bit of white and gray in it as well. And then the bag, of course, has white. I really kind of love this look. I still like the purple one better. I do really like this look as well. Don't forget to let me know down in the comments which one was your favorite. We all know what my favorite one is. I'm definitely going to be ordering more of these. I absolutely love them. I overall really liked this brand. They're really kind of right up my alley because I think we all know my favorite things to wear are things like leggings, lounge pants, joggers, but to jazz them up a little bit, and that's definitely what I did here in this video. I feel like I barely scratched the surface too. If you check out their website, I mean, they have so many cute lounge pants. I would really like to try more. So if you want to see more styling with Halara, definitely let me know that down in the comments too. Once again, I'm going to flash my 15% coupon code on the screen. And if you are still here, I cannot thank you enough for watching all the way to the end of the video. Please leave me a heart emoji or the secret video word of
jogging.
Don't forget to subscribe if you're awesome, and I will see you in the next one.